Yeah, we don't want to wake you up, baby. Aww. There she is. She's getting so big. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Tina. I'm back with my 6-week baby mommy update. I am so excited to see you guys. I'm so sorry I have not been online for this whole time. I think I put one video up in the last 5 weeks. Obviously adjusting to life with a new baby. It's been a little bit hectic around here. I'm actually already back to work starting at the beginning of this past week. So I'm also working full-time again, so it's been really nuts around here. But I did want to get on real quick and just talk to you guys about all the different things that have been happening. I intended to have Emmy in the video with me holding her, but she fell asleep, so I'm gonna just go ahead and leave her sleeping for now and film while I have the chance to film. Let's talk about Emmy first. So Emmy is 6 weeks old right now. She turned 6 weeks on Tuesday, and she is just doing wonderfully. Trying to think back to the last time I talked to you guys, she was 1 week old. Lots of things have happened. She's changed so much in the last 5 weeks. It's insane. She is just growing like a weed. She gets bigger every day. She gets more alert and more vibrant every day and more just everything. I don't know how to explain it. She's thriving. She's flourishing. She's just, I don't know. She's so cute and she's growing up so fast. It's crazy. So one of the things that has changed with Emmy is that the last time I talked to you guys, I don't think this had occurred yet, but we found out Emmy has reflux. And the way we found that out is just, I think she was about, I want to say almost 3 weeks old. Actually, yeah, I'm going to say 3 weeks old because we went to her 2-week appointment. She was fine. Didn't have any problems at that point. A couple days, I think the day after or a couple days after, it started kind of showing up a lot. So basically when we were feeding her, she was showing signs of like kind of being just uncomfortable. So she was like just coughing a lot, and she would kick her feet and flail her arms, and just, it was really, really sad. And at first I thought, you know, maybe she's got gas or something like that. It could be a number of things with a newborn, you just don't know. So we just kept an eye on it, and it got progressively worse over the next few days. So I think we went about 2 or 3 days with pretty much no sleep at all. And I called the doctor just to talk to them and see if they could have us back in, because we were just in, you know, right like a couple days prior to that. I told them what was going on, and they told me, yeah, come on in, we'll check her out. So the doctor looked at her and determined that yes, she did in fact have reflux, which is really sad. I guess it's very common for, you know, small children because their digestive systems aren't fully developed yet. But, you know, yeah, it was really sad. It was hard to watch her, you know, be in pain just trying to eat, and, you know, especially she would, you know, I'd go to lay her down and she would fall asleep and she would like whimper in her sleep. It was so, I mean, it was literally heartbreaking. I cried, I really did. So anyway, they determined she had reflux. They gave me a prescription for Zantac. So I've got her on Zantac twice a day now for the reflux, and it seems to really be helping. I mean, compared to where we were at when we first found out a couple weeks ago to now, it's night and day. So she takes Zantac twice a day, morning and night, just to kind of keep the reflux under control. We've had episodes a couple times where it's gotten kind of like flared up again, but we haven't had, you know, to switch the medication or anything. I did call the doctor, and they did call in a prescription for Prevacid for me to see if they, you know, if I wanted to put her on that. But that day that they called it in, she actually got better, and she's been better with the Zantac, and that was about a week ago. So I haven't even picked up the prescription yet because I wanted to just try to see if we could maintain where we were at, because it was going so well. When I took her into her 1-month appointment, she had gained almost 2 pounds. She was 6 pounds 9 ounces at birth, and when I took her into her appointment, she was 8 pounds 4 ounces. So she's gaining weight, just growing so fast. She was sleeping probably around, I don't know, 20 hours a day when we first brought her home, like the first week or two, and now she's like really up during the day a lot, which is nice. It's really good. It's fun to be able to, you know, spend time with her and play with her. She loves to be held. She loves to be talked to. She's really cute. She's very inquisitive and very like alert. When you talk to her, she likes to study your face, and, you know, she finds like little things around the room to look at, and she just gets infatuated, like the ceiling fan. She's like, wow, this is the coolest thing ever. So it's really fun to be able to see her kind of go from that teeny tiny newborn stage to her, you know, kind of growing into more alertness, I guess is what the word I'm looking for is. The other thing, oh, So as far as her size goes, yeah, she is in, she's almost completely grown out of newborn onesies or newborn clothes in general, which is sad because she's getting so big. It's like, I can't believe she's growing up so fast. So she's almost out of newborn clothes. She can still wear Carter's brand newborn onesies, but that's it. Pretty much all the other brands she doesn't fit in anymore. She's in 0 to 3 months for the other brands. Also, as far as diapers go, we are on our very, very last pack of newborn diapers. We should probably go ahead and bump her up to size 1 now, but we've got about like 15 diapers left, so I want to go ahead and get through those, and she'll go through those in the next 12 hours or so. So yeah, we're just gonna get through this last pack, and it's really bittersweet. I mean, I think when we both realized that she may be growing into size 1, my husband and I were like kind of in denial about it, like no. Like we went through the whole stockpile of newborn size diapers in the closet, and then when we were out of newborn size, we were like, let's just go buy 1 more pack. So we did. We bought 1 more pack of newborn diapers, even though she really probably should have gone into size 1 at that point. But it's just so crazy to see, we're like, she's growing up, so we don't want to like let go of that little tiny newborn stage yet. We're not ready. So I think we're both on the same page then. Now we're kind of accepting it that she's going into size 1, and so we're gonna be in the next phase of her little infanthood. Trying to think what else is new with Emmy. I think that's about it. She's otherwise doing very, very well. Again, just super alert, super cute. We read books to her at night. We talk to her all the time. We play with her. She's just been an excellent baby. Sleep. Yeah, so sleep's been going actually very well as far as nighttime sleep goes. She usually sleeps, she usually wakes up once in the night, somewhere between 3 and 4 a.m. And she's up for maybe 30 minutes to an hour, just depends. We feed her, but with the reflux, we have to hold her upright, for 15 to 30 minutes after she eats, so that she doesn't spit up or anything like that. So we feed her, we hold her upright for a little while, and then we put her back down to bed, and usually that's a very seamless process. Every now and then she'll want to stay up a little bit more, which is kind of like, oh my gosh, let me go back to sleep. But pretty much for the most part, she's good. Every now and then, I think like once a week, we've had her wake up twice in the night, but that's pretty rare. Okay, so as far as my recovery goes and everything like that, I'm doing well. Here, I had my 6-week postpartum appointment yesterday, and the doctor told me everything's good. I'm all clear for swimming and exercise, and I've recovered fine, and everything's going good. As far as like weight loss goes, I'm down about, I think it was like 9 pounds above my pre-pregnancy weight, so I still have about 10 pounds to lose, but the good news is that every time I get on the scale, I've lost more weight, so that's good, and I'm not like weighing myself weekly or daily or anything like that. I just kind of like randomly, will get on the scale just to check my progress. I have not done any dieting or any exercise. I've not done anything good like that since I had the baby, because I did just hit 6 weeks postpartum. Also breastfeeding, I haven't restricted my calories or anything like that. Haven't really been eating healthy. And then as far as the exercise goes, I would love to, but at the very moment, I've got my hands a little bit full with a newborn and working and all that stuff. So yeah, it's been a little bit hectic. I want to get back into a routine though. I'm working from home right now for the next 6 weeks, well, for 5 more weeks after today. So I'm working from home for the moment, and then after 5 weeks more at home, I'll be going back into the office, and at my work we actually have a gym there and stuff like that. So my plan is to try to start hitting the gym maybe twice a week once I go back to work, and then once it cools down a little bit, I'd like to start taking Emmy for some walks here around the neighborhood. Just unfortunately right now during the day it's been really, really hot and muggy. It's Florida, it's humid, it's summer, it's July, so probably not the best time to take my little 6-week infant out in the 100-degree heat with the stroller, but I do want to get start getting back into working out as well. So I had mentioned in my 1-week update video that I was exclusively pumping. I am still exclusively pumping. So yeah, we're over 6 weeks now, going strong. Everything's going good. So I've got a couple things to talk to you guys about that. I may end up making a video specifically about exclusively pumping, because there's not a whole lot of information out there. You're either formula feeding or you're breastfeeding. It's kind of like a gray area. There's not a whole lot of moms that exclusively pump, as far as I can tell on the internet, but basically what it is I pump every 3 waking hours. So whenever I wake up in the morning, I pump. Sometimes I have to get Emmy situated first, sometimes she's still sleeping. whatever the case may be. I pump as soon as I can after I wake up, and then every 3 hours pretty much on the dot throughout the rest of the day until I go to bed, and then I wake up once in the middle of the night to pump, and that's usually led by the time that Emmy wakes up. So if she wakes up at 3, I take care of her first, you know, get her fed, whatever, changed, you know, put back down, and then I go ahead and pump. You know, so I'm pumping a lot. It's pretty much, trying to think here, I don't even count anymore. I used to be so good at keeping track of it, but it's kind of just so much part of the routine now that I don't. But yeah, I mean, I'm pumping several times, a lot, you know, during the day. I think probably 7 to 8 times. It's actually pretty good. I have a decent oversupply. I'm trying to actually kind of scale it back a little bit. I'm considering going, you know, stretching out my pumps to every 3.5 hours, and then progressively going to 4 hours, because at this current time, I'm freezing somewhere anywhere between 12 to 20 ounces of breast milk a day, which is phenomenal. My freezer is full. It's filling up so fast with breast milk, because I mean, 20 ounces a day is a lot. That's almost what she eats in a day. So I'm overproducing in that capacity, which is very, very good, because I wanted to have a good stockpile of breast milk on hand, because I want to keep her on breast milk as long as I can, you know, as much breast milk as I can give her, you know, for the first year of her life. That's what I want to do. So when I go back to work and stuff like that, I mean, I intend to keep pumping, especially, you know, at work and all that, but you know, with schedules and things, I'm concerned, you know, I don't know if my supply is going to drop. I mean, it would just have to play it by ear. So I have probably enough breast milk in the freezer now to feed her for almost a month, which is really good, and that's good. And I'm going to continue to do that, especially throughout the time that I'm here at home. It's really easy for me right now to keep freezing all that oversupply, but I don't want to make it to where I'm, you know, making so much milk that it's like uncomfortable, which is kind of on the line of where I'm at right now. So if I go more than 3 hours, if I go 3.5 hours, I start to get really uncomfortable. Just my boobs get really full and engorged, and it's kind of, it's if you've breastfed before, even if you haven't breastfed, or if you've just had a baby, like if your boobs have ever been engorged, you know that feeling of just like tightness and soreness, and it's just you know. So I start to get really engorged, and it's not comfortable at all. So I kind of want to try to scale it back a little bit, only because I don't want to be engorged all the time, you know, forever. I don't know. So I'm just trying to play it by ear and do what I can. I don't want my supply to drop, but I do want to, you know, try to maintain that cycle that I'm on right now, or try to adjust that cycle that I'm on right now to give me just a little bit more time in between pumps before I have to pump again. Because the other thing about that is that it keeps you tied to the pump. You know, I need to be near a power source. Usually in my house, I've gotten a car adapter now so that I can pump in the car when my husband's driving, which is funny. But we went to the aquarium the other day, and it was awesome. I was able to pump in the back seat with Emmy on the way there, and then, you know, right before we went in, so that I had a full 3 hours to enjoy the aquarium. And then as soon as we got out of the aquarium, I pumped again on the way to dinner, and then we were able to go to dinner without having to come home. And we were actually able to stay out of the house for like 7 hours, which is nuts, because that's the longest time I'd been out of the house, you know, since I had the baby. I probably will make a separate video, show you guys my setup. I've got all kinds of stuff going on over here, my freezer supply, what, you know, freezer bags I use, and all that crazy stuff. To, you know, if you're interested, take a look at it. If not, send it to somebody who may be interested, and whatever. I think everything else is pretty good. Again, you know, recovery's going good. I'm kind of just, you know, I'm very, very tired, but I think that just has a lot to do with the fact that I'm constantly going. You know, I'm just on my feet, you know, not on my feet, but you know, it's kind of like you have a new baby, you're moving around a lot, you're getting bottles, you're doing this, you're doing that, you know, it's a lot. Taking care of the baby, and then working, and then, you know, getting up at night, and then staying up not only to feed Emmy, keep her upright for 15 to 30 minutes, you know, get her back down, but also to pump, you know, which is another 30 minutes on top of that. So, you know, it's just, I'm kind of like worn down, I guess, from the loss of sleep. I'm a little bit tired, but I mean, this is just such, I try to put it in this perspective. This time where we're getting up, and, you know, she's a newborn baby, is just such a short period of time in the big picture of things. I'm just trying to take it day by day, minute by minute, just kind of get through it. And honestly, you know, when she wakes up in the middle of the night, as tired as I am, I still am just overjoyed to see her beautiful little face. I mean, she is such a sweet baby and such a joy, and I can't describe to you the amount of love I have for this kid. I mean, she can wake me up in the middle of the night for the rest of her life if she wants to. You know, like I love her so much, and it's actually my pleasure to take care of her. So I truly feel that way. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Emmy is still sleeping. I'm so sorry. I wanted to like show you guys her, but you'll see her. You're gonna see more of her. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and take a look at my Instagram. Maybe follow me. I post a lot of pictures of her down there. That's how I've been kind of keeping in touch with everybody, which has been pretty infrequent, but you know, that's how I kind of keep everybody posted on Emmy's progress and stuff like that, and post all the little cutie pie pictures of her. But I'll go ahead and end with a shot of her. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel and you aren't subscribed, please do subscribe. We would love to have you here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Hey, Emmy. You snoring. You just out like a light, huh? Aw, can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Bye, guys.